Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I guess you can hear me. We are here because we want to testify and bring some insights of how we applied LoRaWAN to our smart meters network. Okay. I will quickly introduce Italgas. Maybe not everyone of you knows us or it's from utilities. So it's giving you a context. Italgas group has different companies. The core business, of course, is the distribution of gas. We are, just to give you a few numbers, we have 8 million delivery points between Italy and Greece since 2022. We have also a water company called, recently appointed as NEPTA, that has together few water distribution companies from the south of Italy. Together with that, there is my company, that is Blue Digit. It's the IT part of Italgas that brought the digitalization into the Italgas network. And also we have Geoside that is part of the energy efficiency for residential and so on. Okay, a context again. We are not all from utilities, so it's important to tell you where we are and what is the background of our choices and our journey. Okay. I wrote down few important points that, let's say, that they give us, they drive us into our decision, into our path. The regulation first, because it disciplined the smart meter deployment. We deployed smart meters since some time now. We test them many, and we will see today, we built our smart meter as we wanted. We also have a penalty associated to the data mismanagement. Remember, we don't sell gas, we distribute it. So our making money is driven by efficiency. And of course, with the data, data implies also big management and large volumes to be analyzed and managed. Challenges, of course, many. The missed remote readings results in penalties, and with 8 million delivery points, you can easily do a rough calculation. Missed remote management implies on-site intervention, operation on the site. Think about the cost, think about also the sustainability, because now it's a topic for every utility. Battery life, it's additional cost for us if the smart meter dies earlier than expected. And need of algorithms, dashboards, and processes, as we said, all this data. Okay, basically, during our journey, we studied our improving area, we studied our issues, and we noticed that few topics were really the one we had to focus, and they were about the telecontrol. We needed to answer simply two questions. The first one is that we needed a telco diversification. That's where actually LoRaWAN came and helped us out. So we introduced this year LoRaWAN on Italgas network. And the second one, we needed a technology that could be on the same path and an improvement of the hardware. Why LoRaWAN? Why LoRaWAN? There are many reasons because LoRaWAN, of course, I'm not going to do a sales speech here, but the main one is that we need it where it is needed. You know, it's really to have it when the other communication fails or they don't have any interest. That's the main reason. But also the excellent coverage in both urban and rural areas, And it's scalable and a low power device, low power consumption. I hope you can see it. I tried to take the best screenshot I could. This one is just a screenshot of our IoT platform receiving data, and it's showing you that for the same delivery point, so we're talking about the same smart meter, we had different communication channels. So our smart meter, and we will see with Marco, my colleague, is able to look for the right communication channel. It has the option. That's what we are looking for, flexibility. So you could see that this smart meter start looking for the data, start looking for the connection, and is looking for NB-IoT, LoRaWAN, when at the end, it finally sends us the data through the LoRaWAN, and then you forget about it. If you have to think about go in the field for 8 million smart meters, you think it's quite hard for us to intervene. So we want to put it and just forget about it. Saying that, I think now I leave it to Marco, because he's the head of the technical team, the Nimbus technical team in the smart metering of Italgas. So I'm sure he can show you how this deployment is going on, some few results, because it's still quite a new technology, but I'm sure we can surprise you. Thank you.
Thank you, Veronica. In this slide, we wanted to summarize the main feature that our Nimbus meter has developed. First of all is a gas meter based on thermal mass principle, so a static principle that measure the mass. And this sensor is able to measure not only natural gas, so methane, but also a gas mixture of hydrogen, up to 23% in the total mix. This will help our meter to be ready for the future gas networks where sustainable gases will be distributed, including biomethane and hydrogen. Then this meter also have a lifetime battery of 15 years. This is the first time that this gas meter, smart gas meter, achieved that. And we will be able to achieve this goal through a very attentive use case on energy consumption. The meter has on board various features, also, for example, sustainability. This is a meter that is has been designed with smaller size, less materials, and these materials also are made from recycled materials as well. And there will also be an LCA certification that we are managing to purchase. This meter also have anti-tampering, so this is the first meter on the market that is able to detect if it is detached from the network pipe, not only if it is misused, but also just to be detached from the network. It has different sensors, among which safety sensors, like a 6-bit sensor with an algorithm to detect earthquakes, and possibly to also close the valve in case of a big earthquake. It also has a temperature sensor that helps us to understand the lifetime of the battery, and also with an algorithm to detect fires nearby and close the gas in case of a fire. It has also have pressure sensor that enables us to monitor the gas distribution in all our network. And last but not least, it has various technology in connection, in connectivity. Our main use case is on narrowband IoT, but this is the first gas meter, at least in Italy, that also uses LoRaWAN technology alongside narrowband IoT. So it helps us to be more flexible in connection. So in case a narrowband IoT connection fails, the meter is able to connect on LoRaWAN, and if this also fails, it has also mesh technology based on Bluetooth Low Energy and LoRa peer-to-peer. So with this meter, we really wanted to go beyond and go to the next level of communication and of smart metering. We wanted to show you a little bit of the timeline of our project. We started back in 2020 with we started collecting all the various specification. In 2021, we had a tender, finding designing partners. 2022, we started actually designing, and in 2023, we basically tested the meter. And by the end of 2023, we started installing the first pilot or pre-series, we call it pre-series, of 10,000, and the next 20,000 also in 2024, for a total of 20,000 meters of Nimbus. We have two models of Nimbus, and at the end of the 2024, we'll be able to detect the winner of this contest, and that winner will be the final model that will be replacing all our gas meter in Italgas and also in Greece as well, because we own also a DSO in Greece. So, like we discussed, we used we were in 2021 as a start of the project. 2024, we are here testing. So as we're talking, we have 20,000 meters on our networks throughout Italy, in various locations, various municipalities, where we are testing on the field, on real life testing this meter and its features. And in 2025, we will go to the market with a meter that is LoRaWAN certified, and basically from that moment onwards, from the second half of 2025, all our meters that we'll be purchasing will be LoRaWAN certified. We wanted to show you a little bit of the performance, of the first performance of our Nimbus meter. This meter is able to reach, was able to reach 98.3% of all the expected readings. So basically, a gas meter has to send readings every day. So out of the 20,000 meters or 10,000 meters that are installed on the field, all the meters have to have 30 readings in a month. We were able to get 98.32% of those readings in a month, compared to 92.7% of the latest technology of the gas meters right now. So if you purchase latest technology, latest generation narrowband IoT meters, this is the general performance that we have on field. This is obviously this comparison is made on the same locations with the same mobile network operator. So it's really just a fair comparison. If we can divide these performance on the various technology, we see narrowband occupies 95.22. Why so? Because in our use case, narrowband is the first connection that the meter attempts to connect. So in case it fails, then it goes to the other fallback technology. And we see that LoRaWAN has 1.7% of that. It might look small as a number. You might think it's nothing compared to the rest. But in reality, that is a big number for us, because all the meters that is above the 95.2% were meters that we will not be able to reach, or we will not be able to communicate in any other way. So we are able to communicate with them only through LoRaWAN technology. And 1.4 is through mesh. And LoRa is also used in this mesh technology as well. So LoRa, whether in one way or a peer-to-peer way, it has a total of 3.1% of coverage. Actually, these are the first performance that we have, because as we have seen, We just recently started implementing this technology on the field. And as a company, we never used LoRaWAN before. We were new to the technology. It's a technology that we started implementing in these months, and we were not fully mature to use it. So we are very happy with this first performance, because we know that this is just a starting point. From there, we have a lot of room of improvement. We are also already working on improving our device to be compliant to the LoRaWAN specifications and specifications. So we know that this is a starting point for further growth. And so we can really see the bright future that this project, together with the implementation of LoRaWAN technology, can really help us to achieve. With these numbers, we can really see that if this is the starting point, going to 100% coverage of readings is not that far. It's not really out of reach. And all of this is also thanks to the flexibility that LoRaWAN technology gives us. As a gas utility, we rely on different technology. So with narrowband IoT operators, we have very wide coverage, but that coverage is what you get. So what you see is what you get with the MNOs, with narrowband IoT. So they have a quite wide coverage, but as a utility, we need to cover and give service to areas that the MNOs may not have interest to. So with LoRaWAN technology, we are able to reach even the areas where MNOs have no interest in covering. So that is the reason why we can really see in this small pilot, we were able to achieve these numbers. And by implementing further LoRaWAN technology, we can really aim to reaching as close as possible the 100% readings. So we're really looking forward to a better and a greater future with LoRaWAN. Thank you.